Yep. It's your boy Boss Cowboy Sports, bringing you
another one.
Does Dak Prescott need to speak out more about the Dallas Cowboys front office? I slept on it. I promised y'all I was gonna sleep on this, and I did. And this one is interesting. It required a lot of thought. Now, you got to be careful, because it's gonna always be some people out here that's gonna take shit too far. They gonna start making accusations and all kind of stuff. Most of these accusations are not built on knowing the character of the people who doing the discussion. So I already know Jay Tuck is the main one on this thought. But you go sometimes see people do stuff like sneak this and all that kind of stuff, and we frankly got to do better when we disagree. Because when you know people, even when you don't quite agree, what you got to learn to do is hear them out, because sometimes they coming at an angle that you're not seeing. But sometimes some of us, especially content creators, we're going to parade ourselves as if we are the all-knowing one on all of these subjects. And this one is not an easy one. So I'm gonna rightly divide this, and I'm gonna give you my answer. It's gonna be very interesting today. And I'm gonna really measure this Kool-Aid. It's a very important show. So y'all sit back. Y'all give me a second, man. I gotta fix the title. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna fix this title and we go kick off the show. Let's go. Yeah. I slept on this stuff. Can't wait to talk about this. All right, here we go. Oh. There we go. Y'all be patient with your boy Boss, man. I'm gonna break this down today. My boy Angry Fan in the building. I'm finna call you in a minute, Angry. We got some work to do. Alright. Yeah. This that one. I'm gonna answer your questions today, dog. Does Dak Prescott need to speak out more about the Dallas Cowboys front office? My boy Angry say that's a dope beat. Hey man, that beat get me going every time. That beat get me going every time, man. Now I gotta slow it down so I can talk to you. Not that beat, this beat. Lou in the building, man. The homies are in the building. Let's go. Cause this is an interesting topic. All right. So, we know who behind this. My boy Tuck. My boy Tuck has been behind this. But this also goes into knowing people. So some people don't have relationships. So when they see certain people with certain type of takes, they start kind of assuming stuff. They start assuming in, nefarious motives, start acting weird. But because I actually know these people and I talk to these people, I don't observe these people from afar. I really know what's really behind it. I also know that, especially if Tuck is talking about what he's been talking about with Dak, if he talking about what he been talking about with Dak, he talking about it because he want to win. So people go throw all kind of name on my boy. It's and they do that. And we all got to do better than that. So like one of the comments came out and said, Dak is a yes man. No, Dak is not a yes man. That's the reason why I have on here, does he need to speak out more? Because let's not forget, he has spoke out, right? It was Dak that spoke out and showed and put out there that Mike McCarthy was likely being meddled with front office. Was that being a company man? Nah, he spoke out. What Tuck is talking about is doing it more. And he's talking about adding on to the pressure that's happening right now with these other two players. And I'm going to talk about that. So as I gave this thought, this is what I really had to come up with, is that law says this a lot, and this is true. There are some times where two things can be true. There are sometimes two things can be true. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing that we talking about is putting the pressure on front office. That's the most important thing that we talking about, okay? So this is how I'm gonna sum this up, and it's gonna be a very quick live that I'm gonna do. This gonna be a quick one. Now, it's two words that I want y'all to really kind of focus in on. Some people are risk takers. Some people are risk averse, right? If you are risk averse, where you avoid risk, you not feeling Tuck at all. You thinking, Tuck, yeah, man, Dak need to just kind of stay put, don't get into the drama of front office. Mainly also because, and this is my original thinking on this, I want y'all to hear me out. And see, I appreciate that. See, this is the type of man that we need more of, where I gave you a fact, right? And he said, you right on that part. I agree. To where he just acknowledged the fact that I gave him a fact. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a lot of content creators don't do that. Cause there's some people out there that they like to come at me on Twitter, but when I come back with the facts, they get quiet. And it's like, nah, we need to have some integrity. We need to have some honesty. Cause then what it start making me feel like is, are you clout chasing, or are you somebody that's really trying to help the team win? And I do smell and fear that some of these content creators are on some clout chasing or ambitious stuff. It's not truly about the team. It's not. And you can tell how they move, you know, because just like my boy T, I had to do this yesterday. My boy C showed me where we were seeing something off, you know, and C called us out, a lawyer. And I was like, you right. He gave us an angle me and Amp wasn't seeing, and we admitted it. That's what you do when it's not about you, when it's not about what I call the crooked pastor, where it's a lot of content creators and people that do content because they said it, they have this air of it's a fact or that they never wrong. And all of us, every one of us, gonna drop a ball. It's part of the game. You can't talk all day and do all these videos and go live and get everything right all the time. It don't happen. So somewhere I'm gonna miss it. Somewhere you're going to miss it. Somewhere the writer is going to miss it. Somewhere these content creators are going to miss it. The way that you can start spotting the ones that's fraud is they never admit. You never see them say, man, you right. I was wrong. Right? Me and Lou had the biggest fight on the phone ever the other day. Right? True or false, Lou? We going back and forth on look. We going back and forth. But Lou was putting out there about defensive tackle. And I was at first like, nah, Lou. Nah, I want that microwave. Right? Then I watched the Philly game. And I was like, well, Lou might be right. Right? Because it's not about me locking in to what I originally said. It's about, after looking at more evidence, yeah, we fought for 2 days. This is a fact. Like hard. We going back and forth hard, like a heavyweight fight. Now, I could have took that and said, I ain't gonna acknowledge that Lou look like he might be right on this DT. I'm gonna try to act like Lou. Nah. Gotta put my pride aside, bruh. I gotta put my pride aside for the best idea. I do. So let me talk about this stuff real quick. My boy Amp in the building. So talking about this Dak speaking out, cause there's some debates going around on that. So this was my fear, and I'm explaining very well, and I'm gonna get off this live. All right. The fear that I had and still have about Dak speaking out is the history of our front office and what appears to be retaliation when people speak out. So if you thinking like that, my boy Tuck in the building, man, all the homies just showing up. This is dope. If you thinking like that, if you thinking like, look at all this, I call it blood, right? Blood left in the streets, right? If I look at Amari when he spoke out, and then remember he spoke out about the play calling, and he was talking about Scott Linehan. Remember him? He was going back and forth with Dak, and he was talking about they was sitting on those routes, and he was angry about it. And then it's been a lot of reports, especially by Bobby Belt, to where the problem that a lot of people allegedly had with Amari in the building, according to Bobby Belt, was that he was opinionated. That he was somebody who wanted to know why. He wasn't somebody who just kind of ran with it because you said it. He wanted to know the logic behind the play call. So he was an outspoken person, and it was blood. Then you think about all the players who spoke out about Mike Nolan. Let's remember that. It was a lot of players who got ran out mid-season. Y'all remember that? Poe got ran out of here. Everson Griffin got ran out of here. Who was the safety? Clinton Dix got ran out of here, right? Also, it was Brandon Carr, a man of the year, got ran out of here. And they was right about Mike Nolan. Do y'all remember Dalton Schultz? He spoke out because he was angry. He was angry about Amari Cooper. They tagged him and he still spoke out against Dallas getting rid of Amari Cooper. And he said, Amari Cooper made this team better. So they went from tagging Schultz to the next year, we don't even want you. They didn't even allegedly make him an offer that was above the original tag amount. Then famously, Dez spoke out. And Dez was the most politically correct. Dez said it. He said, it's a reason why these teams are calling out our routes when we line up. But our coaches are smart and they're going to figure it out. All this blood. And so I'm listening to my brother Tuck and I'm over here like, Tuck, you asking Dak to follow the trail of blood. And so in my mind, I'm over here like,
oh, hell no.
No, Tuck, no. But because I listen to him and I have a relationship and we able to go back and forth and I'm able to really hear him out, not make these assumptions that some of these other people do. Like just weird name calling, just weird. No, I said, let me hear him out. Let me call him. Let's talk about it. Like me and Tuck, when I said I needed to think about it, I wasn't playing. And then I start thinking about it from Tuck's point of view, right? I start thinking about it. I say, well, actually, there are some cases, hear me out. There are some cases to where you putting your foot down actually made front office back up. When did that happen, boss? It happened with Tank. Do y'all remember when Tank? Let's think about this. Let's all think about in 1 year, it was about 4 players. Yeah, it was 4 players exactly that was all due a contract. 4, right? These were those players. It was Tank, Zeke, Dak, and Amari, all in the same year. All due a contract. Who got paid first? Who got paid first? The person who got paid first was Tank. Now, let me ask y'all a question. For everybody that have a mortgage or you renting, if you have a light bill and your rent is due and you only can pay one, which one you paying first? You gonna pay your mortgage. You're supposed to always pay your quarterback first. Which position is more valuable? Defensive end or quarterback or receiver at that time or the running back at that time, which was Zeke in his prime. So why did Tank get paid first? D-Block, absolutely we paying our rent first. Absolutely, we paying the highest ticket item first. Yeah, we all paying our lights first. But what did the Cowboys do? They paid Tank. Why? Because Tank was the asshole. Tank was the asshole, to Tuck's point. See, Tank was the asshole. What did Tank do that got him paid first? See, you got to go back to this. My boy Dale Prime with the super chat. He said, dang, boss, so much receipts on the front office going against out players. Unfortunately, Micah might be next, bro. That is exactly where I'm going, bro. I swear I love y'all, man. I swear. Tucker tell you I said that today. Tucker say that I said that today. Yes. Yeah. But why did Tank get paid first? Remember, he was the one that said, I'm not having no surgery on my shoulder until you pay me. Do y'all remember that now? Yeah. And yeah, Tank was not having it. And this is Tuck's point. See, that's why I started off the show saying there are times two things can be true. So we don't have to name call just because we disagree. See, I could tell you many times me and Tuck have not agreed, but we always show respect every time. Not this sneak dissing, not this all this stuff that some of these people do. Like I'm gonna say it like this, and it's not just one, it's multiple. Some content creators, they don't know basic respect and etiquette. It's just basic respect. Because you a content creator, even when I disagree with you, I'm gonna do it in a way to where I don't smear your brand. Because one day you're gonna be right, and I'm gonna need your brand strong. So it's very immature when you see some of the stuff you see from these content creators, where you see them with the laughing emojis, adjectives like goofy, all caps when you addressing my thought or Tuck's thought or anybody else's thoughts. Like Lou and I disagreed like we hated each other. But in the public, you would have never saw it, because in the public, I'm going to always address him with respect, and vice versa. But because it was private, we was man, come on, bro, you tripping. That's how we was talking to each other in private. Man, hell no. And he over here, no, boss, no, bro. Now that is a lie. I'm like, you calling me a lie? Like we going like that. But it was in a private. In the public, I ain't gonna never address him like that, ever. Because it's basic etiquette. It's just basic. So, going back to where Tuck's point, because that's why sometimes we gotta slow down. Listen. You gotta listen. You can't just act like you the know-it-all, be-it-all in all things. You just can't. It's just, that's not a good way to operate. You go make enemies. Then you go cry why nobody like you. Anyway, let me get back to it. Why don't nobody mess with me? Bro, look how you act, bro. You do too fucking much. Just calm down on that extra stuff, and it ain't gonna be no drama around a difference of opinions. It just ain't gonna be that. So, but going back to where Tuck also has some facts behind him, and that's where I was going with Tank. Now, who was paid second? Hey, Lou, I ain't lying, am I, Lou? Lou, we was going at it, bro. Like, for real. This is no lie. I'm not lying. We was going at it on that Luka situation, man. We was back and forth like a heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? But my boy said, I got in trouble over the phone. Me too, bro. Me too. Anyway, but who got paid second? Who got paid second? Out them four. Now, we all said we would have paid our rent first or our mortgage first. Who got paid second? The other asshole. Who? What asshole was that, Zeke? So when Dak, Tank used his shoulder for leverage, right? Tank used his shoulder for leverage. He got paid first. Zeke held out. He got paid second. Who got paid third? And why? Amari got paid third. Why? Because Stephen Jones let him go out into the market. And Washington offered him a deal that was higher than the Cowboys. He brought that deal back to Dallas and said, I'm going to take your smaller deal. The good guy. The good guy. Who ended up getting run up out of here, though? The good guy. That's Tuck's point. Who got paid last? See, that's why you gotta listen. You gotta, and this is what Tuck is talking about. This is what, now, this explains the dilemma. This explains the dilemma. You got a trail of blood from what appears to be a front office that tends to show retaliation. But you also have a pattern of when people tend to put their foot down and say, nah, you ain't gonna treat me like that. You also see a pattern of them bending to men. This is what Tuck is talking about. So there's this case to where actually both things are true. It's no need to name call. It's no need to sneak diss. This is the worst part about sometimes the sneak dissing. People sneak diss and they be wrong. Like people will say stuff like Precious don't matter. And they'll laugh at you when you making a case for Precious. And it's like, if I treated y'all like y'all try to treat us, I would embarrass your ass. I would. Because Tuck and I have the ability to pull up every one of those pressures like that. We got some dope ass software that hardly anybody got. Okay. And if you sat down with me and I showed you every one of those pressures, you wouldn't put them laughing emojis when you talking to me on Twitter just because we disagree. You wouldn't put that all caps bullshit. Now, I be knowing some of y'all wrong, but I still don't act like some of y'all. See, I heard somebody talking about Micah Parsons, and see some of y'all being very sloppy in y'all takes on Micah. You're sloppy. I'm gonna be honest. You're very sloppy. In a contract year, y'all want to pile on Micah now? Goofy. So, like for instance, it's been taken out of context that Dallas would have ruined Henry. See, if you just clip out that part, yeah, it's gonna sound bad. If you just clip out that part, but if you listen to the whole context of what he said, he was talking about it worked out for you. And he was actually right that Dallas would have ruined Henry. Boss, what you talking about? He was sneak dissing. He was sneak dissing his own team. No, sir, he was not. He was telling the truth. He was actually talking football. It's just you got to be a football person to recognize football when it's coming at you. Dallas was ranked 24th in rushing attempts. In the first half of the year, they was dead last with Dak. Henry is a back that depends on volume, attempts. So he was making the overall case that yes, the way Mike McCarthy was calling the plays, you wouldn't have had the blessing that you have now with the Ravens. But We rage baiting right now on Micah. And it's us. It's us shooting down the guy that we already know front office is going to be shooting at and already started to shoot at. Thank you, Lou. It's X's and O's. Yeah. Now I could observe you wrong as hell. I could observe it, but I don't have to sneak diss you. I don't have to do all that. Yeah, I can say, you know what? I see it different, bro. I could address your error with respect. Yeah. Yeah. So going back to this point I'm talking about with Dak, right? This is a time two things are actually true. Yeah, this is a time where two things are actually true. So what's the answer? I asked the question, what is the answer? Does Dak need to speak out more about the Dallas Cowboys front office? Yes. Yes. And I have come to that after and understanding the long trail of blood of retaliation. Boss, why did you come to that? The main reason I feel like Dak need to start talking more, because he's already been talking. He spoke out against Mike McCarthy, and he talked about he need to do things his way, you know, which was alluding that front office was meddling. So he's spoken out. But why should he do more of it? The main reason I'm going to say he need to do more of it, the main reason is because his top players are doing it. That's why. The main reason, see, because it's a whole lot of people like to run up in here and call us Dak fanboys and all kind of bullshit. So this is a show y'all should like, where we're holding Dak accountable. And we saying, Dak, you should do more. Now, if you disagree, that's fine. It's people that I highly respect that disagree with this. Like my boy D.A. Lee, he disagrees. He's an executive. He deal with CEOs. He's a very smart man. He don't agree with this, but that's okay. That's okay. At least when we disagree, it's respectful. But the reason why I'm saying, especially now after giving it thought, why I believe Dak should be in the fight is because CeeDee Lamb is in the fight. So let's talk about this. So it's been internal discussions about possibility of trading Micah Parsons. So let me hit this button, because this button applies perfectly to what all these dudes are going through. Perfectly. Listen.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. He took his destiny in his own hand. You gotta snatch some collars and let you know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to.
Yeah. See, his guys are speaking out. Dak, this your team, bro. You are the captain of, and your main guys are having each other back. The Cowboys have had internal discussions about the possibility of trading Micah Parsons. This happened on Super Bowl Sunday. Who spoke up for his little brother? CeeDee Lamb. Who basically said this, and he was talking to front office. When he said y'all aren't tired of this, he wasn't talking to the fans on this one. On this one, he was saying, front office, y'all not tired of this? Every offseason, y'all do this? Top of the charts. That's what he talking about. He talking about the publicity grabs that we do to our best players. Yeah. So CeeDee Lamb is let's just win ball games, and that's with 11. Shake my head. What is he doing? He is putting pressure on front office. And then you look up and you see more pressure. Hold on, let me make sure I can see y'all comments. I want to make sure I don't miss y'all super chats. Like I told y'all, this ain't gonna be no long show. I'm gonna likely do 3 shows today, because I'm trying to go live with my boy Tuck, because I want to talk about this in depth. I want to talk about this in depth with the brother, the OG, right? Yeah. My boy say facts. Yeah. So now this all the way moved me over, cause I was vacillating. Tuck, I ain't gonna lie. Tuck, I was vacillating, bro. Wasn't I? I was kind of still going back and forth after me and you was talking today, cause it's 2 things that's true, and I'm over here like there's a blood trail. There's also a winning trail of defending yourself, and I'm like, damn, bro. I supposed to be known for measuring Kool-Aid, but this mix ain't coming together right. But then this happened as I was on the phone with Tuck and we was debating it out. Hold on, let me show y'all what came out today. Which then flipped me all the way over. Cowboys defensive end Micah Parsons sends a call to action to the team ahead of free agency. He's actually talking to front office. I don't want to sit back and watch other teams build and us stay the same. I want to see us just like CeeDee Lamb. See, when CeeDee Lamb was saying y'all, he was talking to front office. When he's saying us, hey, Tuck, I switched right there, didn't it? Right there on the phone. Yep. Tuck, we was on the phone and because I'm still trying to reason this through. I didn't get your super, B-Bird. I missed it. Hold on, let me find your super real quick. I found, oh damn, that boy gave $10, man. I appreciate it, big dog. Hold on, let me pull you up. He said, I'm 2 years from retirement, which means my 401k and pension are good. God has blessed me. Since I financially secure, I speak my mind. Dak is a made man. He should be playing for his legacy. This put me over right here. This what put me up. Appreciate that, B-Bird. Good super chat and perfectly in line with what we talking about today. Let me go back to what I was saying with Mike. So I don't want to sit back and watch other teams build and us stay the same. I want to see us become aggressive and get some players that will make an impact.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. He took his destiny in his own hand.
I'm gonna play that button again because it's perfect.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. He took his destiny in his own hand.
Cause ain't that some bullshit? I don't mean to curse, but it just, Micah Parsons is being internally discussed as a trade. And then there's some people I heard, that's smart. I don't really think it's too smart. Maybe you can talk me into it, but this is why I don't think that's smart. Because I hear a lot of people say, hey, if we get 2 first rounders, that's cool. Nah, I ain't going for that. You know why? Because at this point, we can put names on these allegedly 2 first rounders. So let's do that as an exercise. What 2 people in the first round of this draft would you pick over generational talent like Micah Parsons? I want y'all to actually answer that question. See, it's easy to just pull first round. We got 2. No. That's the easy way to go out. That's the easy way to go out. No. I need 2. See, Tuck. Say, this is real, bro. It could be 2 Mozzie Smiths. It can't. I need some names. Lou. My boy Lou say nobody. Hey, Lou. See, that's why I'm not going out with just. Okay. See, D.A. Lee, he answered. At least D.A. he answered. See, D.A. Lee saying, I'll take Ted and Genty. So that means your 2 picks would have to be 2 top 10 picks. 2 top 12 picks. What's the real likelihood of that happening? But I appreciate it. I appreciate you putting thought on it. At least D.A. Lee is putting actual ideas out there. I don't think, because you're going to have to show me in history where a trade got two top 10 picks. I know Philly got Carter. You say we getting a top 10 pick for Michael? That would then depend on a trade partner. Then obviously. Then you say Carter, Genty. So you saying Abdul Carter and Genty? See, at least this is why I love the executives, because at least y'all throwing out some ideas. But see, I'm gonna push y'all back a little bit. Y'all talking top 10 guys. You saying you gonna get 2 top 10 picks this year for Michael? That's what Tuck. Yeah, and then Tuck say Abdul Carter only a top 10 pick because he's basically. I'm gonna say this. I ain't feeling it because I don't think in this draft or the next you might get 1 top 10, but do y'all really think we gonna get 2? And is any one of them people that you saying go really be Micah Parsons? Are you really sure that Abdul Carter is Micah Parsons? So I ain't feeling it. I don't like to have a generational bird in hand and trade him away for a maybe. I just don't. It's just me. I'm not fighting y'all too hard on what y'all think. I respect everybody's differences of opinion. But I don't like having a generational talent bird in hand on a Hall of Fame pace for a maybe. That's just me. That's just me. But it's just funny to me that he's speaking out. And what he's doing is he's doing what got other people in blood. He's putting pressure on that front office. He's speaking up. But he's also willing to live with the consequences. That's why he's taking a destiny in his own hands. And this is what Tuck is saying. Tuck is saying that you being a good guy, they keep doing you bad. You might as well.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. He took his destiny in his own hand. You gotta snatch some collars and let know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to.
No. See, you know you're my brother. You know I love you. You know you're my brother. We on record on draft day. Brian Broaddus came on and final word and said, OC, how did you know what the scouts didn't know? No, we called out what Micah Parsons was on draft day. Like, I have never deleted the live coverage of me with Micah Parsons and what I was saying. I was not shooting down Micah Parsons like a lot of people. I was not. I was saying that is the best player available right there. And OC said, if you put him at defensive end now, he's going to generate you 8 to 10 sacks immediately. And Brian Broaddus heard it. And he was like, how did you do that? So now we knew. And we called it. Like, for real. Tuck did too. Like, now. It was a lot of people in the community that said exactly what Micah Parsons was gonna do. It was some people that didn't. But I could name the people by name who said what Micah Parsons was gonna do. Tuck said it, I said it, and the OC said it. I swear to God, I'm not capping on that. OC said it the loudest on draft day, but we all said it for real. And you know, and see DA Lee. Yeah, OC called it to the T, bro. And to be honest, the OC has never missed a prediction. Every prediction he's ever had has came to pass, bro. I swear to God, I'm not playing. Yeah, but I do respect the pushback. You know, I do respect the pushback. Like listen, I respect C, I respect DA Lee, I respect all you guys. And ladies, I respect the fact that on this channel, y'all are very smart. Like, it's people that's gonna give good pushback. Like I acknowledged you earlier, see, where I was saying that you put Amp and I on pause yesterday on your pushback. Like, it was something that you said that me and Amp had to say, he right, you know? So what I'm saying is also it's about respect. Like, so like it was people that disagreed with Tuck yesterday. But the beautiful thing about this channel and the people in this channel and the people that's on his channel is it was all respectful. You know, it was all respectful. That's the key. That's the key. And that's why we were saying yesterday that debate is good. What DA Lee and what C was just doing was good. They was actually naming names. I take these two for Micah. They was pushing back. That's good. That's a damn good thing. So we got us a super chat from my boy Chris 214. He said, I love Dak. Dak has gotten paid twice. It's not all about money, but I clearly doubt if he speaks more aggressively, he'll lose out. The leagues knows we're a circus and we don't prioritize football first. And see, that's why I wanted y'all to really listen close to Tuck instead of the accusations and the whack stuff that I'm seeing on Twitter, like the name calling and all this, because y'all know who came up with this idea. So we know who you're talking about when you sneak this in the homie, right? So this is the deal. What Tuck said clearly, if we listen and stop dissing each other and stop trying to get clout on each other's names and shit, like if we just stop and listen, Tuck was saying, bro, we need somebody to do it. Dak, they handling you. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. They handling you. And they are handling him, man. B Bird was one of the first people to really point out the fact that they have been retaliating. Oh, you got to do more with less. What kind of, man, we just saw Hurts get weaponed up twice. They gave AJ Brown 2 contracts. And we over here, well, they handling you, Dak. Shit, man. But see, most importantly, your boys are speaking up, man. They putting pressure. If you disagree with Tuck, cool. If you disagree with me, cool. But I fully understand the logic. I fully understand. And I really did have to sleep on it, bro. I didn't come up with this. I missed another super chat, B Bird. I'm sorry, man. I be getting, you know how it is, man. I be listening. I'm producing, I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm trying to put it all together. I be missing out on y'all super chats. I'm so sorry. Hold on real quick. Let me get my boy B Bird super chat. Hold on real quick. Let me find it. B Bird, just say what you said again, my brother. Just put it back in there and then I'll address it. Yeah. Hold on real quick. What you mean, DA Lee? Explain. Explain, bro. So I want people, see, my point is I want people to really understand. Cause I really did. I'm being honest, y'all. I had to think on this, bro. This ain't something that I was like, oh, Tuck said it. Listen, bro, mostly when Tuck was talking yesterday, I was like this. I'm being honest.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, bro, you asking him to commit suicide, bro. God damn, bro. And then B-Bird said we shouldn't try to trade Michael. We should be pairing him with Garrett. And see, that's the scary thing, B-Bird. GM's trying to win with Duke. I have a bad feeling because Micah speaks out. I have a bad feeling that they trying to get Garrett. Then they go try to trade Micah for 2 firsts. That's what I fear, because that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing. Sean been saying that's what he been hearing from his leaks on the inside. Sean and RJ. And he was one of the first people to break out that Brian Schottenheimer was a candidate. He was actually the first to talk about that. So I'm starting to believe that Sean has a high level executive that's directly talking to him. And he said that the talks about Myles Garrett is real, which makes me then fear that the trade discussions are also real, to your point, B-Bird. Where you supposed to be trying to put them together, you more than likely trying to get rid of the outspoken one. Yeah. But I would still appreciate Micah Parsons because he took his destiny in his own hands.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. He took his destiny in his own hands. You gotta snatch some collars and let know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to.
Otherwise, you ain't shit. That's the other part that I should have kept that in there. I left that part out. Let me run that clip one more time, man, because this is what Micah Parsons doing right now. Him and CD Lamb, they taking destiny in their own hands. Dak too, a little bit, but I need more Dak, in my opinion.
You gotta snatch some collars and let know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to.
I'd rather him, because he's speaking out. Is he being disrespectful? When Dad spoke out, it was just like this. It was just like this. Politically correct, above board, nothing offensive. They ran him off anyway. It's just bothering me, bro. It's really it's bothering me greatly that I'm talking about, did you see with Zach Martin internal discussions about a possible trade? Did you see with Tyron Smith internal discussions about a possible trade? What the man? And you want to trade him as he's talking about being team friendly?
Oh, hell no.
So let me sum this up, man. And then I'm gonna really try to go live with my boy Tuck. We planning on doing it around 6. And we still got Boss Land tonight at 8. I'm likely go do 3 shows today. which is, I'm with it. But this one was really important because I think Dak has a chance here to really help ramp up the pressure. So some people hate what we talking about or hate the accountability that we doing, because I support Dak. Tuck supports Dak. At the same time, when we can challenge Dak to actually help make this team better and it properly fits, we wouldn't love this team if we did not do it. Yeah. And so I'm finna conclude, but I also want to say this too. Be very careful when you listening to some of these other people out here, man, because some people don't have pure motives. I'm just being honest. I wish I could lie to y'all and act like everybody's in this space moving with the same heartbeat, with the same respect, with the same integrity. It's not true. It's just not true. What I would want this space to be is what we are in here. This is what we are in here. In here, we debate, we disagree, but we do it respectfully. That's what we do in here. It's no accusations. It's no name calling. It's no laughing emojis. It's no all caps. It's a certain way we got to move. And if we did that, it wouldn't be the drama that happens in our space. It would be us working together. Cause see, I remember who was fighting with us on that No Kelly Moore campaign. I remember that. I remember who was actually in the fight. It wasn't all the content creators. It wasn't. It was some that surrendered to Kelly Moore. They surrendered. But then when we hired Brian Schottenheimer, they flipped their content and became the 8 reasons why Brian Schottenheimer is the best. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. No, we needed that energy in the fight, dog. Don't jump in after we don't won the fight. Hey, y'all see me throwing blows? No, I ain't see you throw not one goddamn blow. And all you had to do was put a hashtag. So this is what I'm going to say. We challenging Dak. I'm also going to challenge us. I'm talking about us, the fans, content creators, all of us. Y'all see us organizing behind these hashtags. Don't fake and act like you don't understand what we doing. But then run out there and act like you are the voice of accountability to the content creators. No, the fuck you not. You see what we doing. So either jump in or go clout chase by yourself. And we got a job to do. Just like we asking Dak to fight, we should be fighting. And I see y'all fighting. I appreciate y'all fighting. Every time we talk about this hashtag 877 pay Micah now, y'all do it. And it's effective. You know I'm gonna play that music. You already know. You already know. And listen, we saying this in love for Dak. This ain't no hate for Dak. This is love for Dak. What Tuck is saying it in love for Dak. This ain't no hate. This is about all of us working together because we all know who the real problem is. Micah is talking about the problem. When he's saying we need to be aggressive, what they gonna likely do is they gonna likely try to tag him to say we don't have the money for free agency. We don't have the money. Nah, no. 877 pay Micah now. Get behind the campaign and get off your hands. So I'm not going to sit up here and accept accountability just on one person. It's also accountability to us as a nation. It's accountability all the way. And as content creators, it cannot be, we cannot have the mentality of receivers where it's about who got the ball. We need to have the mentality of offensive linemen. Because offensive linemen and defensive linemen win every game and they get none of the credit. We have to be cool with that. We have to be okay with that. Me and Tuck talked about this yesterday. It's clear that people that directly takes Tuck's thoughts almost word for word. And you know what me and him said? Hey, it's part of the game. Because guess what? His good idea is out there. So, if I'm asking the question, what does Dak Prescott need to speak out more about the Dallas Cowboys front office? My answer is absolutely yes. Especially because at this point now, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons are doing it too.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Hold on. I'm back, damn it. I want to say one more thing too. Y'all thought I was gone. I'm back. I want to say something too. If anybody got a problem with what I'm saying, I will face you. Anybody that got a problem with what I'm saying, I'll face you head up. And I'm going to tell you, none of them will ever do it. Anybody that got a problem with what I'm saying, they would, you know what they go do? They go to their channel where they safe. Or they go write an article where they're safe. Or they go on the radio where they're safe. See, y'all not go face me or Tuck. I promise you that. Because people know what would happen. That's why they sneak this. If you face me head up and you said, oh, them pressures don't matter, you wouldn't do that. To me, head up, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't come out here and say all the stuff that you say in a safe place. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. So this is my challenge. If you really mean what you say, meet me or Tuck in the arena. You ain't gonna do it. I promise you ain't gonna do it. Now that's my final word.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice
they ain't gonna do it.
Matters.
Go talk shit in a safe place.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time.
They not gonna do it, Tuck. They not gonna do it.
Homes and broken dreams to get it paid. Dollar bill, listen close. This
meet me in the arena. That's where the men fight. That's where the men talk ball.
Surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the